right there in the center of your screen. I know it's not, I'm a little bit of ways, but this is October 29th. And we got ourselves an osprey in the tree still here. So I'm in a flooded marsh right now in the rain. I don't know if it's going to pick it up. It's starting to come down. So don't know how lucky I'm going to get with this, but another rainy day on the weekend. But could it be the last time I see an osprey? I did see one yesterday too, so let's see what goes on.
Well, welcome again. Thank you. Happy Halloween for you Halloween people. Oh, I'm not one, but I know I got people out in my circle do. Wow, what a thing, huh? Osprey still hanging around. Had one on the Cape on Saturday, Sunday there in the rain. In my world, still having an osprey. Just gotta get going. They gotta go going south, though. I miss them so much. So maybe don't go south just yet. Give me I was hoping to get one feed out of that, and of course the rain came, and because there were some mullet actually, which is weird because we're not really an area for mullet, but actually know a few striped bass fishermen that have gotten striped bass with mullet in them and stuff. So it's a weird thing to see, and actually I got a little video I believe which shows you that it is a mullet that is actually jumping that I'll be posting later. This is the great Tingana. Oh, the great leopard of South Africa, if anybody wants to know. And this is done by James Henry of Safari Live. My niece got me this tremendous present and dug her out because we're getting into the fall and Tingana is on me and I feel good. Safari Live is a live safari that takes place twice a day in South Africa, and actually they've now gone to other places now, like the Masai Mara in Kenya and stuff every now and then. I don't get to watch it as much, really at all anymore because I'm back healthy again. I was 9 months way back in the day, not way back, but several years back anyhow, with no weight bearing on my heel, and Safari Life saved my life. I will say that. It was just going to Africa every day on these safaris with the great driver, like I said, James Henry, Brent Leo Smith, Scott Dyson, Jamie Patterson. If you guys ever see this, I thank you with all my heart, because going there and these wonderful drivers that they have. It's the largest safari bus in the world, as Scott Dyson used to say. You climb aboard and it's live and it's phenomenal. And well, that's enough with that, but you certainly, if you love Africa, I would certainly Google it. Go on your morning safari. That's what I did every day, and go on my evening safari. All right, anyhow, let's go back to what I did this weekend. Of course, you see Sunday the rain came and put a damper in it. I did get a wobbler that actually, anybody wants to give me ID help if I'm wrong. I do believe it's a palm wobbler and towards the winter plumage. That is what I believe it is. It was horrible light. It was on that Sunday. That was just absolutely gross. I mean, and after on Saturday, we were well in the 80s and just unbelievable. Turtles were out. It was just fantastic. I was in the canoe. Oh, just a wonderful Saturday. And then Sunday comes and bloop. So no mink, and I swear I shot my osprey. Still no mink. Oh, come on. Bring it in. I know I'm going to bring it. So stick with me and peace and enjoy this. I got some beautiful, beautiful shots Saturday. Thank you for tuning in. So as you saw, we had some beautiful cormorants on some of the wooded stumps in that pond, huh? That was in the canoe, and then of course a couple of young swans around, and the video there starts with the little husk of a milkweed plant. That's the little seeds going and stuff, and then that's the adolescent milkweed beetle. They're not getting any adults. Here's the first photo of actually one of 3 different turtles. This is the middle one's a cuda turtle, red-bellied cuda. The one to the left is a painted turtle. Certainly glad to see that and the balancing act. Now this is something that I was. This one's balancing it, but the one in the back there, you got to pay attention. You just think it's another painted, but then it is not another Eastern painted turtle. Look at the maple leaf on this turtle, though, huh? How great is that in the fall? It's a red-eared slider, which is this is on the Cape Cod, and I do not believe red-eared sliders are indigenous to Cape Cod. So someone may be able to straighten me out on that. They do appear on Cape Cod, but I believe they're more Connecticut turtle to Rhode Island, edge of Rhode Island. I don't believe, I don't see them in the ponds my way. And look how high this guy got up, just absorbing that sun. That was Sunday, Saturday. Saturday was just unbelievable. And look at this, painted turtles, end of October 28th on the Saturday. And look at this with the leaves, and oh God, I just such a wonderful, wonderful day in the canoe. As far as temperature was amazing. Spending time with my brother was amazing. So always blessed now as we get older and older to just get these days out together. And look at this one. Dug himself up from the bottom, I guess, just to come out from his little respite and extend one more day of life. Of course, Sunday it turned miserable, so I don't know if I'll see another painted turtle again this year, but who knows? You never know with the way nature is, and the temperatures are changing, and we get, who knows if we'll get another long day. This is Sunday morning, early morning, extreme low light again. Thank God for topaz denoise again, and this is the little bit of the deer I got today. And I knew it was going to rain Sunday morning, so I did not spend a lot of time, even though I would like to get a big buck. With the deer, this little cutie, huh? Oh, God, I could give it the French kiss on both cheeks there. What an awesome little bugger. So certainly needed to get down. Was hoping to get the minks. I knew the rain was coming, and there's the only buck I saw, which is not an impressive buck at all. And that's the way it goes sometimes, it's always with bucks is always tough. You gotta, they're always on the move right now. So now we head down towards the marsh, and one of the Northern Harriers is starting its cruise. Ugly gray sky, just ugly gray sky, ugly day period as far as that went. So certainly, and that's the wobbler. If anybody can give me any ID help, I will certainly be much appreciated of the ID help on this one. I think it's a palm. Okay, this is actually raining right now. You're not really seeing that in the photo, but it was just horrible. And so along the marsh, we come across a skull, and you try to put the pieces together, and you look at the skull. It's got a nice upper canine, and it's certainly that of a raccoon. And this area here, you start panning, this actually, I wish I would have did this after all this was underwater. And actually I had my, I sit in a chair because of that heel-related injury. I cannot stand weight bearing on my hand. But you go around and there's pieces all around that have been picked clean. I've been to this part in the marsh since the day of the deer and the coyotes. If you go back and you look, J&D Nature Images YouTube, go deer and coyote, you will see some really nice bucks. And that's in August. I believe it was August. Maybe I'm wrong. Look for that. That was prior to me doing Season 1. That was all my prequel, as I call it. I don't know if it's a prequel. I have no idea what I'm calling it. So they got a little bone there with a little hip. The other bone, I think, is one of the leg bones. That could be a hip because it's got a little socket-like thing there. But who knows? I could be totally wrong. Don't know. And the evidence of who would grab this is certainly going to come up in this photo. Photo, yeah. Some photo, huh? That's a piece of the spine there. And this piece here, okay, this gives you the idea that it's a like mink. This would be like not mink. I'm sorry. Well, mink also does it, but not that big. You see stuff like that in otter feces, but it's not an otter. I can guarantee you, it's not an otter. Also, if you break apart an owl pellet, sometimes you see all little scattered bones like that. So that's why I'm showing you that. But that's the spine, 2 pieces of spine left. It's been broken up quite a bit, as you can see there, very broken up. But that's what I'm saying. Like if you break open an owl pellet, you see little bones like that. But that's the big bones. And it's certainly not an owl pellet, and it's certainly not. Artists with the scales and the fish bones and stuff like that. It's certainly still part of this raccoon that the animal that ate this animal, devoured this animal, expelled. As you can, we're gonna go look at a little tiny. If you go way left, there's a little tiny fragment right there, huh? I love looking, finding stuff in the marsh and putting together the pieces. And as we go up here, this was going to give us the whole clue on, for sure, the idea of who was most likely the one. And as you can see, all the fur in there, and it almost does look like I mean, that's big and it's old and it's got the fur. Fur has keratin in it. That's not digestible. You can see a little bit of bone in there. The coyote did it. But owl pellets also look not that large, and we don't have any owls right now in the marsh. We may get a short hit if we're lucky, and really very rare to get the snowies in this marsh. Not okay. I'm going to correct myself. We do get snowies, but it's usually along the beach side of the where the snowies would be. And this is the little bit of a mullet jumping through and very cool here. Staying placid. As you can see, the water level is extremely high. So just watch. You get to see a little splash. Boom. Well, that will do it for this episode. Thank you for tuning in. Next week, keep our fingers crossed. Who knows? I'm not sure what I'm doing next week. I'm not sure. I'm in that in-between stage, October, November. Bucks here. I'm a little early to really be settling in, actually, for my minks. Usually my minks are just huddled down the winter. I did have some cool, though, other small birds in the rain. Marsh wren. There was another warbler that was down my way. I had a group of cardinals Sunday. May have been 10 strong together. But that the weather was just horrible, and the light was just like bleh, and didn't really get close to the birds anyhow. Except for the marsh wren, who was in the Fragmite weeds. Yes, I'm sure I'm making that. That's them tall weeds with the fluffy, furry things on it, and it's almost like the one behind me there, like the little feather there. Almost. I guess Jody got something, but that's not I have no idea what that is. She's got all types of bushy stuff around here, and since it's Halloween, you can make yourself an antler. Oh, that one dropped down. I'm going to get in trouble for leaving that on the floor. You can do a lot of crazy stuff around Halloween. So, anyhow, thanks for tuning in. Peace. Enjoy. Have a great week, too.